let's create some tables to describe this food menu. And we're going to use the same SQL database we set up previously. So look at this table, look at this menu. We have a couple of elements. First of all, the menu itself, it includes different kind of dishes. For each dish, we have its category, we have its name, we have price, and we have ingredients lists here. So in order to create such schema for the database, so we need to analyze what are the relationships between the entities. First of all, the menu table is going to be the leading table, and each menu will have many dishes. Each dish will have elements here like names, category. Then we have ingredients list. Ingredient will have a many-to-many relationship to the dishes. So we basically need three entities. One is the menu, one is the dish, one is the ingredient. So the relationship gonna be one to many from menu to dish, and dish to ingredients gonna be many to many. So we're gonna use the same tool we set up previously. First of all, you need to start the database using Docker. So if you haven't do this, okay, you can just use Docker desktop to stop and start the database of your choice. So here we use MySQL -sep. Also, we can use the command line docker ps -all, and it will list all the containers we previously set up. And then we can use docker start and give the container's name. Okay, so it's gonna have the same effect. Let's see if I close it here and then I start it here. Then here it will show it started. So basically either way is okay, but some computer doesn't support Docker desktop, so you can only use the command line. But anyways, so come back. Now we're gonna have three entities. Oops. For here, I'm just write it for here. Okay, we have a menu table, and it will have its ID, and it will have its name, and then we're gonna have a dish table, and it will have its ID, and it will have its name, and it will have its category, and it will have its foreign key to the menu table, because here we need a one to many relationship. Okay, so the menu to dish is one to many, and from the dish to the menu is many to one. Okay, so here whenever we need a many to one, so the many side will hold the foreign key. Okay, so this is the rule of thumb. And then we need an ingredient, okay, table, and then we need ID, we need a name of the ingredient, and also we need a that's it. Okay, so the price should be here on this dish table. But dish with ingredient is many to many. So like one dish will have many ingredients, and the one ingredient will be used by many dishes. So this is a many to many relationship, right? It's like, for example, we need cheese for pizza, we need cheese for soup, we need cheese for dessert. So it's the same ingredient will be used by a lot of dishes. And also one dish will use multiple ingredients, right? So like pizza, you need a cheese, you need a dough, you need a mushroom, you need sauces. So those are the relationships. And so for here we need another table that we can call it a dish ingredient association table. Sorry for my typing. Association table, and we will have its own ID, and then we're gonna have a dish ID, and again we're gonna have an ingredient ID. Okay, so for those two IDs will be two foreign keys to those two tables, right? So the relationship is gonna be many to one, many to one, so that for using this association table or a junction table, so we can create a many to many relationship between dish and the ingredient. Okay, so now with this design is ready, and also this is how the interview goes. Usually they want to ask to design database table, you just simply need to write the structure of the table and explain the relationship. That would be enough. So how to create those tables, we need probably you think, okay, we need the create table SQL database or SQL syntaxes. But for here, since we're just a Java engineer developer, we don't need to be too dedicated to database manipulations. So I'm just going to use this UI to illustrate how to create the tables. Okay, so it's going to be very fast, manual, and convenient. Okay, manual table, and then we need columns. Column number 1 is ID, type integer, is primary key. Let's just set it as auto increment, so that we don't have to manually insert the ID every time we create a new record. It will be automatically generated and incremental. So next is varchar of name. Let's just set like 200. Let's set it not null. It's optional, but it will be better to be there, and execute. And it will tell us that this varchar. Okay, let's execute. Okay, one table and then another one. Let's call it a dish table, and we're gonna have ID, integer, primary key, auto increment, another new column, name, varchar 200, not null, and then category, varchar. Okay, and then menu ID. Okay, so this would be our foreign key, and let's put it as it is now, and then we have a price. Okay, so here integer probably not enough. Let's just put it as in numeric, and then we need a foreign key. All right, so come here and add a foreign key. Name auto-populated, that's fine. Target table gonna be manual table, and the column we want from our manual ID to the manual table's ID. All right, so this is the foreign key. We refer to the ID of the manual table. Okay, and then execute. So after that, right-click on this database diagram, visualizing. Okay, and oops, where is it? Let's refresh it. Okay. All right, here we go. And we have a menu, we have a dish. Okay, so this is the relationship from menu ID to ID of the menu. Okay, so it will be like this. It's a foreign reference key. All right, and then next we're gonna have an ingredient table. So just create a table, and we call it ingredient, and we have ID, integer, primary key, auto increment, and then we're gonna have a name. Okay, varchar 200 or 1000, that doesn't matter. Execute. So that's it, and you see the dish and the ingredient, they are, even though they are many to many, but from the table they don't have a direct connection, right? We don't set up any foreign keys, but all the foreign keys will be set up in this third table, which is the association table. Right click, new table, and then we're gonna have a dish ingredient association table, and we're gonna have its ID, primary key, not null, and we're gonna have a dish ID, and then we're gonna have, let's just set it not null, and then we have ingredient ID. Okay, let's also set it not null, and then we need a foreign keys. We need two foreign keys. One is to the dish table, and it's from our dish ID of this association table to the dish ID column. Okay, and then we need another foreign key. Target is ingredient table, and from our ingredient ID to the ID of the ingredient table. Okay, so execute. All right, now we're gonna have a 1, 2, 3, 4 tables. Okay, and look at the diagram, and it's not showing again. Let's just refresh. Let's try it again. No. Okay, this is not working as expected. So this tool is sometimes it's not agreed to work. Let's close it and then reconnect. Okay, right click diagram. No. Okay, so I don't know if we can refresh it. All right, and then diagram show. I don't know what's going on. Oh, so the pop-up is showing, but this tab is not showing. Okay. Two tables. Okay. Right click here, pop-up. Okay, so hey IntelliJ, I found you a bug. Okay, so this, anyways, now we can see this is the relationship. Okay, over these four tables, we have a menu. Right, it's representing this whole thing. But we can have multiple menus, right? We have this style and that, and the breakfast menu, lunch menu, brunch menu, dinner menu, happy hour menu. So for each restaurant, we can have multiple menus, and then for each menu, we have different dishes. Okay, so and then each dish will have ingredients. So the ingredients gonna be a many-to-many relationship, and the dish and the menu is one-to-many relationship. Okay, so those are the tables and the relationships, and hopefully this will be helpful. Thank you.